Okay, this is Lancaster Airport Hangar 880-2, and when you come inside, you have a big old DC-3 right here, and a wing in the front, and a couple wings on the wall. So let's walk around here a little bit. The silver one there is Billy. Here you can see I've took off the vertical. It's right here, and there's an engine. But let's do a walk around. You'll see the metal here is all looks really nice and almost brand new and really good shape. Here's the back of the plane. Again, I've taken off the elevators. I also took off the wing tips here. On the left is my dad's plane, Billy, that I flew back from Puerto Rico that was destroyed by a windstorm after it was dismantled. Over there is a plane we call Missouri, which was supposed to be a parts plane. And there are a lot of parts on the ground here. And in the back are some horizontals. Here in Billy's nose compartment, there's a power quadrant, yokes and things. Here's a view inside Billy. It still has the data plate up there showing the original serial number, though that was moved from its original location. Now getting back to JR, here are the wing tips and the tail cone. This is very lightweight. Here is the data plate for it, having the serial number 19366. One of the data plates. Inside JR, well, here we see it has the jump door within a door, all really clean and nice green paint. Inside JR here is all original primer. It still has the ALCAD information on there. I'll get a flashlight and do this a little better when it's a little brighter. It has up here an attachment for a jump cable, which I assume is original. I'll come back and do this with a flashlight. The floor here you see is all wood. We replaced all that wood. It's new wood, but it also has channels here to put the seats. Over here it has a place to attach the paratrooper seats. Underneath here, I was preparing to paint the cowlings. Paint the wheel wells. These are the cowlings, of course, and seem to be in very good, clean condition. On the two sets, front and back here, then these parts all go in the wheel well. I was planning on painting the wheel well, so I took out the parts. I took out many things in the wheel wells. There's the prop, the two props that have been overhauled, really nice shaped props there. Now going around the front, this is all real clean, nice looking metal here. The engines, the 1830-92s are still on here. They have about 1,030 hours or something like that. When it rolled off the truck, there were three areas that were hit. First of all, on the nose, there was a small dent. I hired Paul Baisley of Aero Metal International in Oregon to come and fix this. And he sent some guys who took off the skin and then found some panels that were dented. For instance, this is one by the radio, and now they've cut this, but it was a little bit dented, as you see here, and from when the plane, when the belly of the nose hit the top of this trailer. Well, this can be repaired. Well, I'm sorry, that can't be repaired, but it can be replaced. I have two new frames like this that cost $5,000 total for the two from Basler. I have to take pieces like this off of the old ones and transfer them to the new ones. But this is all brand new stock from Basler that can go in there. The Paul Baisley's group took off all of these parts and they numbered them, but it really takes a DC3 expert to know probably what all of these are and put them all back. He also created for the hardware, there's just a big box of hardware, different size screws. Well, again, a DC3 expert would know which go where, but I'm afraid I don't know that. These are some other parts I ordered. Here are the battery boxes. The wood inside here's a little bad, and Baisley suggested we just repair this wood. So repair the wood, put in the new ribs. Here's a new rib from Basler. You see it says Basler Turbo Conversions here. BTC has a part number on there, 5111058. And so this rib, I think, looks okay. Perhaps that rib needs replacing as well. As far as so to put it back together, it's just first the battery boxes, then the ribs, then putting the skin back, putting all those parts back in, and then the ribs. Now, as far as corrosion, this big heavy-duty piece across here, someone recently pointed out there is on here some corrosion. So he said that would be an easy thing to extrude a new piece. It seems like a very complicated piece. Basler probably sells it, but it seems I need a new cross piece like that. I think he found some corrosion also on this second cross piece. Okay, underneath here, where the tanks are, this all has new hardware. The tanks were dropped, and that was all cleaned up in there. And I think my workers did a pretty good job on all of that part. The second area, so the first area, again, of damage was the nose. The second area is on the nacelles when the plane rolled off the I-beam. Now, on the back side here, you can see better that this piece is bent, and so we need a new piece here, and it's sort of a large piece. One could just, I think it goes up just to here, so one can make this piece. I've already made one of them, has this curve out to it, and we just put that in. Then on the bottom side, maybe a new piece under here. This looks like one piece of metal that just goes around, and then new pieces here that hold the battery or hold the oil cooler on. Again, this is a heavy-duty piece. Fix that. I'm hoping that this pie plate is not compromised in any way, because then the engine would spin off when you started it. But I have other pie plates, and that can be determined. So one nacelle, and then the other nacelle over here, which, from the inside, the The bottom of this all looks okay. It's just the this where it got dented there, and the attachment points for the oil cooler. As far as parts, this is sort of a heavy duty metal piece here, but one can just, it's in different sections, and one can just probably get another one of those to put on there and rivet on. Looks like there are a lot of rivets in here. Okay, then over here are some nacelles, and anyone can use these, the parts from here, if they're transferable, or just make their own parts. But it seems like it wouldn't be too big a deal to fix the bottoms of both nacelles and the skin, put the nose skin back on. Okay, and then put all the pieces back in the wheel well. Again, a lot of the things are still here, of course, in the wheel well. I wouldn't touch all that stuff, but there were some fire warning wires around here I took out, and then the up in here there was a heat duct that kind of came around and to here, and so that just has to be put back in. Okay, I'm going to pause the video now.